Get out, all of you. Quickly.
Richard, come here.
Silence. Men to the right, children to the left. Get undressed, all of you. Ready? Fire!
On June 22nd, 1941, German troops marched into Lithuania and occupied its capital, Vilna. Within 6 months, the Germans had murdered more than 55,000 Jews in the forest of Pona near Vilna. The 15,000 who survived were squeezed into a ghetto of 7 narrow streets run by a Jewish council set up by the Germans.
May I take a pair of shoes?
Please. Get back to work! Hey! Over here. Take that off. Give her a dress. Put it on. A hat. Come here. Fix your hair. Put on the hat. Turn around. What's that? Don't you know it's forbidden for Jewish women to get pregnant? Come here. Come closer. Show me what you've got there. One kilo of beans. Who did you buy it from? You didn't buy it. You stole it. You stole a kilo of beans from the army depot. To the wall! March!
Stop it, you crazy nut!
It's higher! Save her!
He's going to kill us.
Who are you?
He gave her the beans!
That's a lie!
Blow his brains out! Rid the world of this rat!
Shut up! Did you give her the beans? Yes or no?
No. God forbid, this woman is not a thief. This is Chaya, the nightingale of the ghetto. Before the war, she was a star. Now she's got nowhere to perform. No opera house, no concert hall, not even this tiny theater. She's starving.
Everyone over here! Dessler!
Yes, sir?
Bring those scales. You've got 30 seconds to pick up every bean she stole. Go!
Shrulik, the crazy ventriloquist, had given performances for scraps of bread to the guards at the ghetto gate with his mute doll, Lena.
Dessler? How much?
940 grams, sir.
You're 60 grams short. How will you pay? Shall I use this? Or that? Choose.
That.
You know it? Sing it. That Jew said you're a singer. Sing, or you both pay a debt to the worms.
Let's try.
Oh? Why didn't you say so?
I sing one of our songs.
S'il vous plaît, madame. The dead can't sing.
Unter deine weiße Stirn streckst du mir dein weiße Hand. Meine Werte seinen Tränen willen ruhen in dein Hand. Sie ist dunkel, sehr winkel, in mein gelerndigen Blick. Und die Hoffnung nicht keine Winkel, sei zu schenken dir zurück. Und die Hoffnung nicht keine Winkel, sei zu schenken dir zurück. Nimm jagen mich mit Schnüre, Treppen häufen mit Gemein, häng in Gagi
Germans in the ghetto. Move on.
Streckst du mir dein weiße Hand, meine Wörter seinen Tränen willen ruhen in deiner Hand, meine Wörter seinen Tränen willen ruhen in dein Hand.
That song was worth 10 grams of beans. I'll give you a chance to prove that artist was 50 grams of beans. Dessler!
Yes, sir.
Call the Ghetto Council to my office. At once. But be careful. One false note, and you're finished.
So this was the master of life and death in Vilna. His name was Ghetto. He was 22 years old. A rumor spread like wildfire through the ghetto. Kittel's mission was to liquidate it. Jakob Gens, head of the Jewish ghetto police, ordered flogging and arrest for anyone caught spreading these rumors.
Montana, get him out of the sewer to the theater.
Yes, Mr. Gens.
Faster.
For God's sake, leave me alone. No, I won't let you die here with the rest.
Wake up! Where are you?
Srulik! Srulik!
Gens?
Come down. The Germans gave us permission to open a theater.
Theater?
We must act at once before they change their mind. You're going to run it. Here's a pencil and paper. Write me a list of everything you need, including personnel.
Jakob!
Tomorrow morning at 7:30, you'll be in my office with this list.
This is not the right time to play theater.
This is exactly the right time to do it.
Jakob, many thousands of Jews were slaughtered here in a matter of weeks. Their blood hasn't dried yet. How can we play theater here?
Tana!
Yes, sir.
Bring them all out.
Yes, sir. And there's a wounded girl, too.
Call Dr. Weiner, quickly. Be careful. Easy, easy, I tell you. You know her?
It's Judith, my classmate.
God, let's go bring water.
Who is she?
She was the diva of the theater. She played Heather Gabler, Lady Macbeth.
Lady who?
They're shooting thousands. She climbed out of the pit. Some Lithuanian peasant found her in the forest.
It's a movie.
Here. No.
She won't survive the operation.
It's her only chance to survive. Give me the scalpel. Come here, sweetheart. Where's your mother? She'll be all right. Thank God it was a German bullet. Fetch water.
Is that all the information for today?
Gans brought a group of illegal people who have been hiding in the sewers.
Partisans?
No, actors, dancers, musicians.
Oh, congratulations. So we're going to have a show after all.
Captain Gans, give me a few minutes.
What do you want?
Do you know how many tailors we've got at the Ghetto?
Tailors? No.
And how many sewing machines?
Get to the point.
Have a look. You see? Tailors, seamstresses, sewing machines. I went from room to room.
Is there something going on between our beautiful Haya and that funny puppeteer? What's his name?
Srulik. I don't know.
Come on, you don't know. You're after her too? But take it easy. If you touch her, I'll kill you. I was joking. I can't have anything to do with her. Rassenschande, you know? God, our stupid racial laws.
Thank you.
Light him up.
Look, what's that? They transport, destroy German uniforms.
What the hell are you after?
They carry them all the way from Russia to Germany to be laundered, to be mended, and then to be sent all the way back from Germany to the Russian front. And we are sitting right in the middle.
You mean we should propose to the Germans?
Give me this building, and I'll set up a thriving industry.
How many workers would you need?
100. To begin with. Another 50 if we get enough work.
I'll think about it.
Let's work the whole day. You'll present the Germans You'll present the Germans an entire plan with precise figures, the way they like it. They'll approve it at once. And tomorrow we'll have 100 work permits.
You're quite a character. What's your name?
Weisskopf. The name is Weisskopf.
Okay, Weisskopf. Come to my office.
An ex-officer in the Lithuanian army, Gens convinced the regional commissar that the ghetto, with its skilled workers, could make a significant contribution to the German war machine. The Germans announced that Jewish labor was available to the city at a fixed wage, determined by the German Labor Office.
Do you know what all these people have in common?
The artists, actors, musicians.
They haven't got work permits. If you people start a theater, I can get work permits for them, and they get a chance to survive.
I can smell him a mile off.
Bastard! Stick a broom up his ass! No theater in the graveyard!
No theater in the graveyard!
The Gestapo is now forwarding reports to Berlin that the number of Jews in the ghetto has risen. Recommends a reduction. It's clear that we are now facing a new series of operations.
Opposition in the ghetto centered around Herman Krug, librarian and the ghetto chronicler.
What is that? Why do you set yourself against the theater?
Jakob, in the forest of Honar, 6 miles down the road, the earth is bleeding. There were 70,000 Jews in Berlin. How many are left? 15,000?
16,000.
A theater. It's outrageous.
Dina, leave us alone.
Dina, you stay and type out every word that is being said here.
I want to give our remaining people a feeling of solidarity. The representatives of every group in the ghetto will be there, including the workers' union. That is you.
You will have the commanders of the Jewish police, the leaders of the work units, German officers. I hear our brilliant singer is rehearsing German songs in case the Germans feel homesick.
We will continue this discussion some other time. Tomorrow, you'll be there. Full stop.
The workers' union rejects the invitation. We won't be part of this miserable farce. Full stop.
The workers' union is hereby outlawed.
Jakob, the workers' union is the only democratic organization in the ghetto.
You make me cry. Most honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are celebrating the opening of our theater. It is another step in our effort to normalize life in the ghetto. Allow me to introduce our artistic director.
Hello, Mr. Gens! How do you like our theater?
Very nice.
Do you know how many seats we have?
No idea.
As many as the asses that fill them.
Shame on you. 350.
And how many tickets have you sold?
335.
Liar! 35 were given out free to all kinds of schnorrers and assholes.
Is that true?
Honest. Some of them are sitting here in the front row.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that the revenue of this evening will go to the soup kitchen of the poor. Let there be no hungry person in the ghetto.
Bravo, girls, bravo!
And now, artists, the stage is yours.
up, Jewess. You touched my heart. Damn it.
Oh, my heart. Where is my heart? Oh, here it is, still beating. Thank God.
I'll give you a chance to prove that art is worth 50 grams of beans.
But be careful. I'm a connoisseur. One false note and you're finished.
News of the opening night success spread through the ghetto. The theater was here to stay.
Attention, actors! Tonight at 7 o'clock we have a dance rehearsal at the theater. Don't forget.
Of course, smuggling was illegal, but it was a key link in our supply chain. Gens was prepared to tolerate it until the smugglers got too cocky and started bringing in essentials such as perfume, cigars, and champagne.
The night is calm. Let's go to sleep.
Go. Stop! Or I'll shoot!
Easy. Gerstein, you again breaking the curfew.
I was just returning from the synagogue.
That lie will cost you 3,000 rubles.
So help me God.
4,000.
I swear.
5,000. Or you spend a month in the cells.
Open it!
You want the ghost to jump out?
Cut that shit.
It could be arms for the underground.
This is the black market and he will pay his taxes. Finito. Take her away. This time, I saved your skin. You're becoming too careless. Take it easy.
Let's talk business. 3,000.
No. We agreed on 8.
Let's talk 5.
It's 8,000. Not a penny less.
I'll give you 3, not a penny more.
Okay, make it 3.
1, 2.
What? This! Gavin! Hey!
Shit, you killed him.
We are rehearsing.
Rehearse this. To your new curtain, hang it up. It's my present for your theater. L'chaim.
All right, people, take a 10-minute break. Right, but don't get too drunk.
Stop crying, people. Take my example. What was I before the war? I was a poor tailor. And what am I now?
The caliph of the ghetto.
150 Jews work for me. The Germans place orders. It's a flourishing business, growing from day to day. But am I sitting on my money?
No, you sit on your ass.
Sulik, come here. Here's for your next show. Follow my example and we'll become a productive ghetto. The Germans will need us and will be indispensable for their war effort. And then we'll survive.
Hi, Weißkopf! You don't greet me anymore?
God bless you!
Weißkopf. What's in this case?
The Schmeißer.
Open it. Give it to me. And what's in this one?
The saxophone!
The saxophone! Why do I love you, Weißkopf?
Because I'm productive. I contribute to the war effort.
And who made you so productive?
You did.
I hate ass niggas!
Why?
You are an artist.
Over here! What does an artist love?
Imagination.
Right. What else?
Beauty.
You got it, Weißkopf? I love you because you're beautiful and imaginative. I come into your ghetto. Everything's so full of life. And this is only the beginning. Did you dream that you ever come this far, Weißkopf?
No, never.
What else does an artist love? Truth. Right. Art can't be perfect without truth. The truth, Weisskopf. What's the difference between a partial liquidation of the Jewish race and its total liquidation?
Kill all the Jews but me? That's partial liquidation. Kill me? That's total.
Bravo, Weisskopf. Bravo. Arnken? Where's your singer? Where's that singer who owes me 50 grams of beans?
Money. He wants money.
Dancers, over there. Musicians, get ready. Death row, to the wall. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love was real. If you are to be, I've been away from you a long time. I never thought I'd miss you so. Somehow I feel your love was real. The birds are singing pretty song time. The banjo strumming soft and low. I know that you for me too. Sweetie, you calling me.
You gave me a real uplifting moment. But there's still a lot to improve. When you dance jazz, your body must be light and relaxed. Like this. Your singing isn't bad at all. I'd rate you 25 grams on the Kittel scale. Weisskopf! You don't want our artists to go on stage in these rags? Give them the best costumes in your warehouse.
I'll give them the most beautiful clothes that I have.
You'd better. I'll come to see the performance. Hey, Jew! Over here. What are you doing with these books?
I'm transporting them to the Ghetto library. I have special permission.
Ah, you're the librarian of the Ghetto library.
Yes, I am.
Sure. I visited your library. What an impressive enterprise. Your name was,
Crook.
Of course. Hermann Crook. Put the books in the car. No. You. Come on, Professor Cook. Get in. What do you think of the way Gens is running the ghetto?
Gens does what he can, under the circumstances you created.
We're ready to kick him out and put you in his place. You could run the ghetto in your own way.
If you're preparing for the day when the Russians will march in, take a communist to do the job for you.
Good thinking, but no. To cover my ass, you are good enough.
Thank you, I'm not interested in power.
You turned down an opportunity to practice self-rule. Think of after the war. You should learn how to build a homeland.
My homeland is my culture.
Culture must be protected by power.
No, sir. Culture can only be corrupted by power.
Let me show you the Jews who learn to use power. When the day comes, they will build your state, and they will take care of your culture.
The second smuggler murdered in a month. Gens had promised the head of the Gestapo he would maintain law and order in the ghetto. Now it was up to him to deliver.
On April the 4th, 1942, the Jewish court of the Wilna Ghetto heard the case of Yankel Polikansky and the brothers Itza and Ilya Gavish. These three bandits stabbed to death the ghetto inhabitant Josef Gerstein. They were found guilty of murder in the first degree and sentenced to death. It is the duty of our police to maintain law and order in the ghetto. Today, we are executing these three robbers who murdered an innocent Jew. Our police will carry out the sentence. Begin.
Levers, Arabu. Let's do it.
Do it!
No! Please, please, no.
Some girls, you know where you can find some, but high class. Sure.
Hey, listen. Come on.
our laundry. Look, the German uniform straight from the Russian front. One more Nazi soldier less. The poor guy shat in his pants before he died. You can smell it. The pure Aryan perfume. Well, here everything's washed out. The oil, the mud, and of course blood. Look at the sewage. You see the steaming river of red and black streams. From here it goes to our clothes repair shop. Avan. So, here are costumes for your show. Anything you want. It's all yours. Any sort, any size. Clothing is one thing we don't lack. It's one thing we have more than enough of. So, help yourselves. Help yourselves.
A fleeting memory of my father and mother.
Take. Take you.
You can keep it.
It's you,
Who did you think it was?
Humphrey Bogart.
You're a great performer. Maybe one day we'll dance and sing together.
I can't wait for that day to come.
Neither can I.
I see you after the war.
This is Moscow calling. This is our English program, and here is the news, read by Ludmila Barakova. Today, January the 31st, 1943, the commander of the German 6th Army, Field Marshal Friedrich von Paulos, surrendered to the Red Army forces. The Battle of Stalingrad, which lasted more than 4 months, is over. The remaining 91,000 German troops, led by 24 German generals, turned themselves over to the Soviet army. The victorious Red Army recovered 250,000 German corpses in and around Stalingrad. Radio Berlin announces that all cafes, restaurants, theaters, and cinemas throughout the German territory will be closed for 3 days to mark their fatal defeat in Stalingrad.
German uniforms look good with blood on them. Even better with bullet holes.
You're Mr. Gens's here.
Close the door from the outside.
What happened? You hurt yourself?
No. It's the goddamn Russians. They're beating us on all fronts, the bloody red barbarians.
I'm so sorry.
The state of war being as it is, we'll have to handle some very difficult situations in the near future.
I'm sure.
No. You don't know what I'm talking about. Himmler issued an order to liquidate all the ghettos in the East. We share a common interest, to prolong the existence of this ghetto as much as possible.
But if Himmler has issued an order, what can you do?
I have a plan.
I'm listening.
I will annex small ghettos in the neighborhood to the Wilna ghetto. Then we will liquidate those ghettos first, which will be equal to the liquidation of the Wilna ghetto, formally speaking.
Without touching the Wilna ghetto?
We will have to take some steps that will look like a liquidation in progress, such as the greater deportation of chunks of the population to the working camps in Estonia. We will, of course, be able to implement that policy as long as the ghetto does not react to acts of violence. The moment this happens, it's the end of the ghetto.
I could do the job, provided your forces stay out of the ghetto. And I will have full power in the ghetto, with no one getting in my way.
You've got it. I will dissolve the Judenrat and appoint you sole leader of the ghetto. And Dessler will replace you as chief of the Jewish police.
You couldn't make a better choice.
Don't you think this is an occasion for a party?
Look at my waist. I've lost 6 kilos in 3 weeks.
There's no diet like a ghetto diet.
I recommend it to all German women.
Oma, shall I wear my hair like this?
Let me help you. Is there anything going on between you and Dessler?
Are you sick?
He's very hot for you, it's obvious.
I can't even stand his smell.
And if Gens asked you? He needs first-hand information on what's cooking between Dessler and Kittel. And you're in the right position.
I can handle it.
Despite ominous signs of the approaching liquidation of the ghetto, Genz's plans for expanding industry went ahead. New orders were received from the Wehrmacht.
Remind you that this party is not for fun. We need permission to open a new factory.
What do you want me to do? To make love with Kittel?
Tell your actresses to keep the Germans happy.
L'chaim! L'chaim!
This is the moment, Weiskopf. Go and speak to him.
Hey, Dessler! Show us your charming ass! Down with your pants! Bravo, Dessler! Bravo! Finally, we see your human side.
Policemen, drop your pens. All of you at once.
Close your eyes. Open. They're only pearls, but if you knew where they came from. No. You started with shoes, you ended up with pearls, and then you still owe me 20 grams of beans. Considering that son. And your bet is with man. Feeling of meine Fliegerbeleihe. Ach, nimm mein Herz mit und gib es auf mein Glück. Of my
5 grams of beans, that's all we're worth now. Start with shoes, wind up with booze.
Oh, brave old friend.
Who's brave? It's only Jewish chutzpah.
We're getting into trouble.
Take head baths. It will put an end to all our trouble.
At best? What's that?
Put your head in the water 3 times, but take it out only twice.
I bet you won't dare to show bigger chutzpah than that.
How much?
That's enough.
He wants to gamble. My head for 1,000 marks.
I've only got 200 with me.
Help yourself, Herr Ghetto. Help yourself.
I need 1,000.
Yes, 1,000.
You got a pen? I'll sign an IOU.
Who needs an IOU? There's nothing like German honesty. You took Kiev, you gave it back. You took Stalingrad, you gave it back. You'll give him back his money, penny for penny.
No, thank you.
Take it, idiot! Stealing from a thief is not a crime.
Enough!
Ich bin die Fische der Liebling der Saison. Ich habe ein Piano zu Hause. Lola, das ist was ich. Alle fliegen auf mich, keine will so wie ich. Lola, das ist so ein Programm. Jeder freut sich kaum und will sein wie ein Lamm. Ich bin die Fische der Liebling der Saison. Ich habe ein Piano.
Have you had an opportunity to examine my project?
Sure, nice couple. The Wehrmacht will offer you a 5 years contract.
Can I announce it?
Go ahead, I sent you to Berlin. To meet Göring. You'll adore one another.
Hands up, she's mine!
Attention, everybody. Please. I've got a very good news. I'm signing a 5-year contract with the Wehrmacht. I'm going to Berlin to negotiate it with Goering. We'll receive 400 wagonloads of uniforms to be mended. We'll manufacture uniforms, fatigues. We'll manufacture uniforms, fatigues, combat boots. Well, that's it. Fill up your glasses and let high.
Forget our names, and we will fight, and we will strive to carry on, to stay alive. We'll live forever. We will serve.
I want to be happy, but I can't be happy till you are happy too. You're not happy?
I am happy.
You're not.
I do my best.
The Ghetto offers me any. Hereby annexed to the Vilna Ghetto. There's only one problem. There are 4,000 Jews in Oshmien. That is 2,000 too many. Your police, under the control of Tesla. Tesla!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Go to Oshmien and carry out a selection, Tesla.
Yes, sir!
You're not yet in Oshmien?
Policeman! Up! Policeman! You got 2 minutes. Ready and dressed for action.
Hiya.
Come on.
Mr. Kittel, 2,000 Jews out of 4 couldn't all be non-productive.
So how many then?
Hardly 1,000.
Let it be 1,000.
But if we find out that there are only 800 non-productive...
Jews, you attach a dynamo to the wheelchair of an 80-year-old gaga and claim he's productive, generating power on his way to the toilet.
You're so right, Mr. Kittel. Age is an absolute criterion. So anyone over 80?
70.
That's a deal.
But no less than 700 people.
No more than 700, no less than 500.
What's 100 more or less between good friends? 600, that's it. Tesla!
Yes, sir!
8 Lithuanian militiamen will join you. You'll deliver the old people to their hands, and they'll take care of the rest. Is that clear?
Yes, sir!
What kept me going? The hope that the Red Army would march in and liberate the ghetto while we were still alive to appreciate it.
Take this off my house.
Someone stole my keys.
I will take care of it.
Where is my son? Call my son at once. Tell him I need a new pair of keys.
A new pair of keys?
Yeah.
Sure. You will get it in no time. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 year ago, when we opened this place, some people said that you don't play theater in a graveyard. Only 12 months have passed, and look at our theater. 110 performances, more than 35,000 tickets were sold in a ghetto with a population of only 15,000 people. All our shows are sold out weeks in advance. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to announce this song who won the competition launched by the Ghetto Council for this special occasion. The prize-winning song was written by the 11-year-old composer Alex Wolkowicki and will be performed by the Ghetto Children's Choir.
We don't come to the theater to have Weisskopf's rags remind us of the dead.
Make us laugh. Make us forget. We don't want this kind of theater. We want good theater.
Gents, your people complain that the theater is not good enough? Let's give them the real thing. Come to the stage. Once upon a time, a man and a woman got married and had one child. Have they increased their race? Yes, honey?
No, they haven't increased.
Barry, come here. Come here. Excellent. A few years later, they had a second child. Have they finally increased their race? You there?
The parents, the children, they have not increased.
Excellent. Over here. Come. And now, 3 children. Yes, you?
They have increased.
Bravo. Bravo. Excellent. Come here. Down here. That's true, children. They have increased their race. Now, we have a problem, Gans. If the Führer ordered to stop the propagation of your race, then the 3rd child is,
Mr. Kittle, to be...
Or not to be, that's a question. Yes, you're right. Well, then let's get on with it. Selection of the 3rd child. 1 father, 1 mother, 1 child, and 2. The 3rd is, Do it, Gans.
Mother, 3 children, take him out.
Go, go!
3 children, take him out. Mother, father, child, go. Mother, child.
Your child, Father!
Mother, father, 3 children, take him out. Go. Go. Mother, father, 3 children, take him out.
Shut down!
Go, get going. Go, get going. Mother, father, 2 children. Okay, go, get going. What's the second child?
I haven't got another child.
Shut up!
The second child! Hey, get up! Not the second child! Get off the truck! Get up! You moron! This is your second child! Keep an eye on him.
If you lose him, you idiot, I kill you. Go! No, father! Take her up! Go! Take her away.
Jakob! Haven't enough Jews been killed? So yes, kill another one by all means.
My life is finished.
Your life doesn't belong to you anymore. It's connected to thousands of others.
There is no future in the ghetto.
You are condemned to live as long as you can save more lives. Put away the gun! Then blow out our brains.
Selection.
There is no other choice.
You'd better go this way when leaving the ghetto. There are no German patrols in that area, and you're a cat's jump from the forest.
One more thing.
we decided to eliminate Tesla.
No, by no means. After the revolt in the Warsaw Ghetto, the Germans are extremely nervous. Any sign of an armed resistance will result in the immediate liquidation of the ghetto.
Have you spoken to Sonia?
I will not have an abortion.
You cannot go to the forest with a baby.
I don't care. You can go to the forest. I will have my baby.
Come on.
Comrades, our brothers in the Warsaw Ghetto have taken up arms and are inflicting heavy losses to the German army. Long live the revolt of the Warsaw Ghetto!
Long live!
Long live!
Have you gone crazy? Dessler! You want to provoke the Germans at the moment the Red Army is about to liberate us?
And then we'll deal with the traitors.
Shut up! Who are the traitors then?
You are the one. Everything is recorded, what you did in Oshmeni.
Yes? What have I done in Oshmeni? So when you know what I did, why don't you tell me if you got the guts?
Dessler, you rounded up 406 old and sick Jews, and you led them to the place of killing. And you handed them over to the Lithuanian executioners, and during that operation you emptied, together with the murderers, 100 bottles of schnapps, and you returned from Oshmeni.
Get the hell out of here, Dessler.
You robbed from the victims for your Polish wife.
I take the full responsibility for Oshmeni. I gave Dessler the order to do the hideous job. You think I'm a traitor? Say it. All that matters to me is to do all I can to save more Jews from death.
Shame on you! You betrayed Jewish honor!
I'm trying to save Jewish blood, not Jewish honor. The Germans wanted 2,000 Jews. I gave them 406 old and sick people. Nothing can justify it, I know. Their blood is on my hands. I could have kept my hands clean, couldn't I? Tell the Germans, do it yourself. They would have taken as many as they wish. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Yes, yes, go away. Run away. Wash your hands clean down to the tips of your fingers. Go, go. Save your sand souls. If you survive, you'll say we kept our conscience spotless clean. Immaculate. Whereas I, Jakob Gens, I come out smeared with filth. My hands dripping with blood. I will submit myself to Jewish justice. I will stand to trial. And all I say, and I'll say all I did was done to save as many Jews as I could. To lead some to freedom, I had to lead others to death. Did it with my own hands. It was my choice. For you, to preserve your clean conscience, I had to plunge in the mire and wheel and deal with the pigs. A clean conscience for Jakob Gens? Well, I couldn't afford it. Could I?
I'll show you how to trigger the bomb. When the second wagon passes over it, you detonate. All right.
Make a full inventory of all the books in the monastery libraries of Vilna.
What's the point?
The Russians will be here pretty soon.
How many times have I heard that before?
Our army is at the end of its rope. They're sending all the officers to the Eastern Front.
So why should I hold you back with this senseless assignment? You are certainly dying to join your comrades at the front.
Mr. Crook, we're both intelligent men. You'll do the job, and I'll supervise.
You have murdered my entire family. Now you want me to save your life?
Let's not get emotional. The mining of the train was done by members from the armed underground of this ghetto. You're connected with them. Think before you say no to me.
You can kill me now. You can kill another 10,000 Jews. Nothing will change the writing on the wall.
Which is?
Your cities will be burned. Your people dispersed, scattered over the face of the earth.
Who will scatter us?
The civilized nations.
You think the Allies don't know what we're doing in the camps? Did they ever launch an air raid on any of those installations? When the war is over, they'll need us. Our crimes will be soon forgotten.
We'll see.
Yes, we will. But first, we have to survive.
And now Gens was waiting for the front to get so close that the Germans would have no time to finish the ghetto off.
To hell with the theater. That's your new workshop. You can put 500 workers here.
But I don't need 500 new workers. 50 is enough. Look. Here's the plan. Just 50 more new workers, and I meet the deadline.
Start the factory tomorrow. The employment committee will send you 500 workers.
The employment committee will send me 500 invalids.
Are you running the Olympic Games? It's a shitty workshop to repair the shitty uniforms of the shitty Wehrmacht. Jewish invalids are too good for this place.
Don't you dare call my enterprise a shitty workshop. It's a flourishing empire, and I built it. It's my life. It's my soul. It's me, and I won't let you ruin it with a shitty philanthropy.
You start it tomorrow. That's an order.
I don't give a shit about your orders.
No?
No. There's someone above you.
If you take this to Kittel.
So what will you do?
Bravo! What a good scene! Will you put it in the next show of your theater?
Mr. Weisskopf opens his new workshop here.
What's wrong with the old one?
There's no room for 500 more sewing machines.
Are you making shrouds for the rest of Europe?
We're expecting 400 more carloads of uniforms to repair.
Where have you been?
I'm leaving the ghetto with a group of partisans. We are going out to the forest through the sewers. Will you come?
It's your chance to be a hero. She'll adore you. Take me to the sewers, quick. Flush me down the toilet.
You always have to play the fool.
You want to go? Go. We'll pay the price.
Weisskopf, how many more workers do you need?
Approximately
Precisely
50.
500. He needs 500 more workers, not 50.
Where's that plan you showed me this morning?
I gave it to Gens.
I tore it up.
You tore up the plan?
It wasn't a plan, Mr. Kittel. It was a masterpiece of megalomania. Simply a bad job.
Weiskopf, you wasted half my morning with a bad joke.
If you can go with the partisans to the forest to fight, do it. If I were you, I wouldn't hesitate.
Hi.
Carla, don't leave us! Let all our trumpets blow! Give them full breath! We cannot save our lives! Save our death!
And if I'm not forced to take invalids,
If. That's 3 so far.
But, Mr. Kittel, if you let me make my plan, and if no one interferes...
That's 5. If. One more if. You won't if any more ifs. If you know what I mean.
But I only want to save your money. And I am sure that if I met Gary... But you promised the meeting with Goering!
Weiskopf, you have no sense of humor.
Sir, we found it in Weiskopf's apartment.
French cognac. Hungarian salami.
Mr. Kittel. Now I will tell you why he needs 500 more workers.
Me of that bloodsucker.
Dessler, take care of it. Enough. Dessler. Take him to prison.
Dessler?
Yes, sir.
I want to see the actors. The entire company.
Yes, sir.
Dessler? Including Haya.
Yes, sir.
Anken! Tiemann! Look at those 2 clowns. They follow me wherever I go. Close the curtain and stay behind it. Now to more serious matters. You're invited to the Gestapo this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
What's on the agenda?
You. 1. An armed underground was organized in the ghetto with your consent. 2. You allowed contacts between them and the partisans in the forest. 3. You volunteered to organize transports of people from the ghetto to the camps in Estonia because you wanted us to stay out of the ghetto to avoid an open clash between your underground and our forces. 4. Thus, you saved 200 of your bandits and covered their exodus to the forests. Conclusion. You deceived us deliberately.
Exactly.
Exactly. Is that all you've got to say?
Yes.
You've got 6 hours to vanish. Go.
give you an excuse to finish off the last 10,000 Jews of the ghetto? No. Thank you.
Do you prefer to die by your own pistol, or shall I do it for you?
I couldn't care less.
Fire! The actors are ready.
Pleasure before business. Let's see the actors first.
We are surrounded by Jews. Turn to the right. A Jew. Turn to the left. Ha! Another Jew. Go to the opera. Nothing but Jews. The concert hall. The newspapers. The banks. The pimps. The doctors. The lawyers. The dentists. All Jews. So, I start wondering. Is this a Jew? Is this a Jew?
Is this also a Jew?
Kameraden, we are asking the wrong question. What should we ask? Is this a human being?
Can it stand on its legs?
Let's find out.
The same food as us.
No! Eat our flesh and drink our blood.
If you break it, does it bleed?
What an intelligent question. Let's find out. Oh. We'll get rid of that bloodsucker. Our freedom, we lost 1,000 years. Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil! Heute schönen Gott. In betretem Feuerklunken, himmlische dein Heiligtum, deine Zauber binden wieder, was die Mode strengt. Bravo! 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 What an outstanding satire! Bravo! Bravo!
A marvelous performance. But a shame the Führer won't see it. I myself used to perform in a satirical cabaret before the war. I can certainly savor a juicy piece of satire. I asked to see your entire company. Where's our wonderful Nightingale? Where is the star of your company? Where is Haya? Where is she? Satire! I'll show you satire! To the wall! Back! Machine gun! In position! Load! Ready? Fire! everybody about face. You thought I could shoot you after your marvelous performance. No, my friends. Your art saved you. You've given me great pleasure and joy. This is to express my gratitude. Come, my friends, come. Delicious. Blackcurrant marmalade. Come, my friends, break bread with me. Come on, Gans. Come on. Come, my friend. Break bread with me. Come on, my friends. Help yourself. Help yourself. It's really tasty.
No!
sing.